Hello students, I am Snehal from KLE Society's BCA College Nipani. So in the previous sessions we are going to focus on how to do the black box testing, and there are the various types of techniques which are involved in the black box testing. So in these sessions we are going to start with the first technique of the black box testing, that is nothing but the requirement based testing. That is nothing but the requirement based testing. So in this, now here the requirement based testing. Now what is the requirement based testing? It is one of the testing technique of the type of the black box testing. So the process of the requirement based testing deals with validating whether the requirements are complete, consistent, unambiguous and logically connected with each other. See, requirement based testing. Requirement based testing means what? It is focusing on the requirement analysis phase, which is the first phase of the software development. So here what we are going to consider, that the process of the requirement based testing deals with validating whether the requirements are complete, whether the requirements are consistent, whether the requirements are unambiguous, and it should be get logically connected with each other. Why? Because when and requirements are complete, then we can say that we totally achieve the input given to the system and the output coming from the system. Consistency means what? Where we are going to focus is on the structure of the quality over there. When a customer, when an user is going to purchase a product or software, when the quality is there. When the quality is there. If the quality is not there, a person is not going to purchase anything from there. So to achieve that quality, what is required over there? A consistency required over here. What is required over here? A consistency required here. What is required? A consistency. Okay. So a requirement should be complete, consistent, unambiguous, and it should be get logically connected. Unambiguous means what? Which is not totally consistent. It should be get clearly identified by each and every persons who are involved in it. If the person is not going to understand your requirements, which means that it is unambiguous. It is ambiguous, which is not clearly defined over there. And if that requirements is not clearly defined, the output is not coming as per the requirement specification step of the customers. We can say that. So it is mostly considered. Now logically connected. Logically connected means what? A particular path should be followed. Or logically they are related with each other. One requirement is like that, one requirement which is not having any relationship with that particular software, then it is not needed to particularly implementation. For particularly implementation of that particular requirement, it should not be get considered. Why it should be get required? It should not be get considered then. So basically what is required over here? We can say that the process of requirement based testing deals with the validating whether the requirements are complete, consistent, unambiguous and logically connected with each other. This is the first point we need to consider in the requirement based testing. Now second, what we need to consider in the requirement based testing. With such requirements, we can proceed to develop the test cases, okay, which ensures that the test cases fulfill all the requirements. Now when our requirements are complete, consistent, unambiguous and logically connected, we can say that the test cases are generated according to this functionality of the requirement based testing, and which ensure that these test cases fulfill all the requirements. Now whatever will the test cases they are going to generate, it should be get considered. It should be get as per the customer's expectation. It should be get considered as per the customer's expectation. So when they are as per the customer's expectations, then we can say that these requirements are as per the requirements of the customers. When these requirements are complete, consistent, unambiguous, and when they are logically connected in each other. Why? Because the black box testing is not going to focus on the internal structure, internal part of the program. Only where they are going to focus, they are going to focus on the input given and the output coming. Input given and the output coming. Input given and the output coming. Actually. So this is the requirement based testing. Now the requirement based testing techniques. This testing is in this testing technique which revolves around the requirements. We can say that. Yes, definitely. The name itself explaining you a requirement based testing. Requirement based testing means what? This type of techniques is totally revolves around the requirement. The strategy of the requirement based testing is to integrate the testing throughout the life cycle. The strategy of the requirement based testing is to integrate the testing throughout the life cycle of the software development process to ensure the quality of the requirement specification. Basically it is required. Why? Because it should be get present everywhere in the software development life cycle process, and if it is there in the software development life cycle process, we can say that the quality of that particular software, the quality of that particular software or the software development process is achieved over there for the requirement specification, for the particular requirement specification. So that is actually the requirement based testing. That is actually the requirement based testing. So the main is over here is nothing but the defect prevention than the defect detection. The main aim of the requirement based testing is what? The main aim is defect prevention, not the defect detection. Okay? Main is what? Defect prevention, not the defect detection. Now when we are going to detect the defect? When it is occurred. But when we are going to prevent the defect? Before it is occurred. That is actually the main difference. See, if we know what we are expected from that particular requirement or from the particular system or from the particular output. See, for example, suppose we want to divide any number, but we know that if by mistakenly user is going to divide any number by 0, what is the actual output of this? Infinity. Infinity. It should not be get happen. No, this is nothing but the defect prevention. This is nothing but the defect prevention, not the defect detection. Why? Because we need to generate the such a type of a test cases over here or in the program which should eliminate the such a type of a part from the system actually. Why? Because this is not the appropriate way for the division of two numbers. Why? Because when a user is trying to divide any number by 0, it should be get happen mistakenly. So when a user is want to divide any number by 0, then what will be get happen? It is always going to show you the result as an infinity. And if the result as an infinity, then what is happen over here? We are not getting the correct result. So to overcome from that, we are developing or we are designing such a type of a code in the program. Through that we are going to prevent it. Before the detection, it should be get simple as meaning as this. Okay. Now the lastly we need to consider over here as nothing but the taking the requirement based testing into an account. The testing is divided into the different types of activities. Okay. Before considering the requirement based testing into an account, it should be get divided into the different types of a testing activity. Now what are that testing activities, how it should be get performed, how it should be get achieved, it is the latter part we are going to discuss. But what is the requirement testing here? What actually I am going to again repeat is the process of requirement based testing is actually deals with the validating whether the requirements are complete, consistent, unambiguous and logically connected. Where with such a requirements we can proceed to develop a test cases to ensure that the test cases fulfill all the requirements over here. Now this testing techniques or the testing in this techniques revolve around the requirements only, and the strategy of the requirement testing is to integrate throughout the life cycle of the software development process to assure the quality of the requirement specification. So the main aim is over here for the defect prevention than the defect detection. Taking the requirement based activity into an account, there are the different types of activities, and that activities we are going to discuss in the coming session. Okay.